Good morning, Virgos, wherever you are in this world. Could be afternoon, could be evening. Please note these are general messages. They won't resonate for everybody. If it doesn't resonate, you can also check your sun. Well, I guess this would be your sun. So check your moon, rising, and Venus placements. And maybe those will resonate better for you. This could have been something that has already happened in the past. This could be something that's happening now. Or it could be something that's happening in the future. So please keep your mind open when coming to these readings. Worth waiting for. You might be waiting on somebody to finally make an effort or to show up in the connection. Maybe you've been waiting for a while. Maybe you're not even together. And so you're just holding faith and trust that this connection is going to work itself out some way, somehow. There's playfulness. Okay, I'm getting this feeling like this could be somebody new. This could be somebody you met and you're very excited about. You want to get to know them. And I think that maybe they're getting you in a place where you can trust. I think that there's exciting times that are coming, and no wonder you're waiting on it, because I think you can sense that this is the person for you. We've got chemistry, but it wanted to come up in reverse. So what I'm feeling is that there could have been people in the past, and it was like you just couldn't find the one for you. And you've been waiting and hoping that the right one is going to come along. Perhaps they didn't have all of the physical appeal that you wanted, or perhaps they didn't have the financial standing that you wanted, or the responsibility, or maybe they had the personality, but they weren't that responsible in life. So you were like, okay, you know what? I need to find somebody here that checks off all of the boxes. But it was a bit of a struggle, because you're like, where is my person? So you've been keeping an open mind, I see, and you've been hoping and waiting and trusting that the universe is going to bring you, see, attraction. So you're hoping that the universe is going to bring you the right person. And I truly believe that that will happen too. I think it's a matter of getting clear. Maybe even you'd want to possibly make a list. Make a specific list that entails everything that you want in a partner, so that the right one comes to you. Yeah, possibly the people in the past have lacked passion as well. Maybe you're definitely full of fire if you have it in your chart as well, and you're looking for someone that you've got this sexual vibe with, or physical chemistry, because again, chemistry is upside down. So I feel like, you know, maybe even you're meeting people that are really nice, but you just don't have the feelings that come with it. So it's been a bit of a struggle, I feel, for you guys. And children, maybe some of you don't want children because children is coming up in reverse, or perhaps you're meeting people that don't want children and you want a family. And it can be very frustrating, right? Especially when you're trying to find exactly what it is that you're looking for and it's just not coming about. So, that being said, I'm just looking for, give me 1 second, I have to go get my other deck. So it might be good to make a list that outlines all of the... Sorry, I've got a puppy and she's a little bit off Paisley. She's a little bit rambunctious. So it might be good to make that list, and then hopefully as you focus on it, you'll be able to manifest exactly what it is that you're looking for. I feel like it's been getting you down a little bit because you have the 5 of Cups that is clarifying that worth waiting for. Some of you could be focused on pain from the past, or just focused on disappointment, and maybe that's why you keep attracting disappointment. Maybe you're focusing on all of the things that you don't want, and that's why it keeps showing up. See how that works? It's like if you're constantly like, I don't want, well, spirit and the universe don't understand the word don't, so they just, I want and whatever, right? And they bring you whatever the adjective or verb is at the end of it. So, or noun for that matter. In the trust position, I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're not trusting that it's going to happen. And I don't blame you. I feel like there's just a level of frustration here. I feel like you've given effort to it, but maybe even you're not meeting the type of person who gives enough to the situation, whatever enough is. And again, I feel like you're looking for somebody who's more responsible financially, emotionally. Yeah. So in the chemistry part, what I have is the Five of Swords and the Hanged Man. So it's almost like you're self-sabotaging a little bit. And I think that it's due to this inner conflict, right? Because 5 and 5 conflicts. So I think it's because of that focus and being stuck on the things that you don't want. And that's why it keeps showing up. Let's continue on. Keep an open mind. Yeah. Death is showing up in reverse as a clarification for this. Can you see that? So to me, I feel like there needs to be a transformation. And when we say keep an open mind, I think what Spirit is saying with these cards is that that's what that list is about, right? And focusing on that. So if you put down good looks, sexual chemistry, a job, a house, a car, and then every day look at that, that's what will manifest eventually, right? Attraction, see what you're focusing on. Do you see how intently this individual is focusing on these pentacles, and now they're standing back and they're like, why is this what I'm getting? It's because you reap what you sow. So the attraction piece is you're attracting those that continue to disappoint you. And I think it's, again, because that's where the focus is on these 3 cups that are turned over as opposed to the ones behind that are standing up. So it's like, you know, continuing to look at the things that you don't want, and that's why that's what's growing in your life. So passion, there it is, 6 of Wands. You may even attract people that are a little too good for themselves, like, or they may have an ego problem, and that could be why you don't find an attraction to them, is that their egos could get in their way. Maybe they think they're much better than what they're worth, and that can be very frustrating too. But I do feel like you're getting noticed, and you will get noticed by the ones that you want. I do feel like you do get options too. But again, it's not ones that you're feeling the passion for. Oh dear, so what is this romantic feelings? King of Swords in reverse, yeah. So again, outward focused, and this is almost bringing judgment, right? And it's like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. So you're constantly stuck in this position where you're cutting out potential suitors because they're not meeting your definition of the standards that you want. So clarifying children in reverse, we've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Maybe what Spirit is saying too is don't completely subscribe to an idea of not wanting kids in your life, because it's possible that you could meet an amazing single parent who might show up and bring you everything that you need, but it would be a matter of letting go of your thoughts that are hindering a possibility of relationships. Some of you could be afraid too that your time is running out. Maybe if you do want a family, you're wondering, like, is this ever going to happen? Because the clock is ticking, right? Especially when it comes to women. unfortunately, we've got our biological clocks, and we've got a time limit, right? So the challenge here is forgetting oneself. I think what this speaks to is a matter of, again, truly looking at what it is that you really want deep down. And maybe, even if you spend some time with yourself, you'll realize that it's possible that there's something that you're not happy with inside of you. And maybe because you're rejecting yourself, you're rejecting others. It's almost like the world is a reflection or a mirror. So perhaps there's things, and it's a matter of going within here with this Five of Cups energy, a little bit of introspection. It's about going within to find out what it is that you're looking for. And maybe even acknowledging all of the amazing qualities that you have. And not from an ego standpoint, but actually being proud of your accomplishments, or maybe even it's a matter of looking at a lack of perfectionism, because not everyone can be perfect. So it's possible that that could be the hindrance, right? Is forgetting that none of us are perfect. And that could be why there's a bit of a hang up here. And it's no judgment. We all do it, right? We all hold ourselves to such high standards sometimes that we expect the same in everyone else. But the thing is that we self-sabotage by doing that. We don't realize that when we're trying to be perfect, then we expect that and we can't find it, and then we're constantly let down. So maybe it's a matter of allowing yourself to not be perfect, and then you'll be able to open yourself up to this playfulness, like this card here, where you can actually give and receive. See, with this balance. And the playfulness also speaks to just the laughter and the having the fun, right? The bits of it that just come with, I don't know, just the banter back and forth, being able to poke fun at our limitations and our shortcomings, and those cute quirks, if you will, that make us human. Okay? So let's get you some advice. What do we got for Virgos, please? Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Again, forgetting oneself. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And maybe that's what it is too. Maybe you're looking for this perfection and this success, so you're only looking at it through your mind's eye or ego eye, which we all can do, right? Because this can be a lack of being able to see things clearly. And sometimes we can't acknowledge the gifts in others because we're so hell-bent on focusing on what's lacking. And I think that this is what this is saying is if you feel good, maybe that's what you should start with. If somebody is fun to be around, if somebody makes you laugh, if somebody makes you feel good about yourself, give it some time before right away saying no, right? Because sometimes romantic feelings take time to develop, and the fact that this is in reverse, I feel like Spirit is saying through these cards, you know, give something a chance, and again, make that list. Because maybe there's an underlying belief here that you're meant to be alone. Maybe because you keep thinking, you know, this person is never going to arrive. I'm never going to find the one. It's becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? With this Hanged Man. So it's about getting a different perspective, a different belief system. So instead of proving that to yourself, by attracting the wrong people, by focusing on the things you don't want, You could change it to, I am going to find the right person. So we could turn that up, right? And they are going to have this, 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 this. And then you could listen to how you feel first before right away processing it through the mind and filtering it and saying no, no, no straight away, right? Because that's where some self-sabotage comes in and the forgetting oneself, right? So I don't know if this helped anybody. I hope that it did. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a great one, Virgos.